A few years ago, Stefanos Tsitsipas emerged as one of the promising talents poised to take the tennis world by storm. He secured victory at the Nitto ATP Finals in 2019, clinched 2 Masters titles, and attained the world #2 ranking. We were all riding the Tsitsipas hype train, thinking this was just the start of something epic for the Greek sensation. Fast forward to now, and things have taken a sharp turn. In the last 12 Grand Slams, he's only managed to break through the 4th round 5 times. What the heck has happened to Stefanos Tsitsipas? Let's find out. Stefanos Tsitsipas endured a demanding season on the tour, playing a staggering 75 matches and securing victory in 51 of them. His last appearance was at the Nitto ATP Finals, but it was far from ideal. Battling an injury, he had to withdraw early from the tournament after losing a match to Jannik Sinner in straight sets.
In the very difficult decision to retire from the 2021 ATP World Tour Finals.
The following match saw him playing just 3 games against Holger Rune before retiring due to a back injury. Hoping to wrap up the season with a victory, Tsitsipas faced setbacks. However, he's eyeing a comeback next season once his back heals. This year has presented challenges both on and off the court, impacting his form and resulting in a gradual decline in performance for the Greek tennis player. The 2023 season began with the Australian Open, and Tsitsipas was on fire, taking down opponents left and right. Quinton Ellis, Rinky Hijikata, Talan Griekspoor, Jannik Sinner, Jiri Lehečka, and Karen Khachanov, all paving the way to the much-anticipated final. It was his 2nd Grand Slam final, the first being at the 2021 French Open. Both times, he found himself up against the formidable Novak Djokovic. A win for Tsitsipas at the Australian Open this year would have not only been a personal triumph, but also could have snagged him the world #1 ranking for the first time. However, Djokovic emerged victorious. After that impressive run in Australia, Tsitsipas faced setbacks in the Sunshine Double tournaments in the United States. An early exit at the Indian Wells Masters against Jordan Thompson and another defeat in Miami against Karen Khachanov marked a challenging stretch. Moving to the clay court season, where Tsitsipas had previously dominated, he encountered unexpected hurdles. At the 2023 Monte Carlo Masters, where he had been a 2-time defending champion, his remarkable 12-match winning streak on the Principalities clay came to an end. Taylor Fritz handed him a straight-set defeat in the quarterfinals, causing a drop in his world ranking. Come August, there was a brief sigh of relief as Tsitsipas claimed victory at the 2023 Los Cabos Open. However, this triumph did little to reverse the broader trend, as the subsequent 2023 US Open saw Tsitsipas face an unexpected second-round exit. In the latter part of the season, we did see sparks of brilliance, like his 50th career win against Alexander Zverev and his qualification for the ATP Finals. But the bigger picture painted a portrait of a player grappling with a form slump, struggling to reach the heights he once effortlessly conquered. One of the reasons responsible for Tsitsipas's decline is his style of play, specifically that one-handed backhand. In a world where the two-handed backhand is all the rage, Tsitsipas, along with Lorenzo Musetti and Denis Shapovalov, stands out with the old-school one-hander. But here's the thing. The one-handed backhand demands power and a killer slice to keep opponents on their toes. Think Wawrinka and Gasquet. They own that power. Tsitsipas, on the other hand, hasn't consistently showcased that power, and his slices are not always hitting the mark. The 25-year-old's backhand might be the chink in his armor compared to his peers. If he wants to stay in the game, Tsitsipas needs to beef up that slice and make sure those powerful backhands land where they're supposed to. On the flip side, his forehand and service game has been top-notch this year. Tsitsipas dominated with a season-leading 88.64% of service games won. Tsitsipas needs to rethink that one-handed backhand strategy. It's a tennis gem, but he's got to be strategic. Enough with swinging that arm like he's in a home run derby. More slicing sets the scene, and then when the stars align, unleash the full power. He should take a page from Grigor Dimitrov's playbook. He knows when to bring out the big guns. Even Federer aced this pre-2005. Slice and dice, then strike when it counts. Before we move on, we know you wouldn't want to miss out on more exclusive content like this. So make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel to stay updated with all the latest in the world of tennis. Let's move on. Adding to Tsitsipas's challenges is the series of off-court changes he's made to his team. The partnership with Mark Philippoussis certainly did not appear to go as planned. Philippoussis was on the team for a brief spell during the 2022 season and was rehired by Tsitsipas in an attempt to maximize his potential. However, Tsitsipas opted to part ways with the Australian just a couple of months later and brought his dad back on board. Tsitsipas opened up about the split, stating, "It was a little bit off tune in many ways. Not having the presence of my dad there felt like I was sort of losing a part of my identity as a player. I wasn't able to adjust to the new form or way of teaching applied by Mark, whom I admired and liked watching a lot on TV when I was younger. In addition, it's obvious that Stefanos Tsitsipas is grappling with the mental side of tennis, and he's not holding back about it. The 24-year-old recently opened up, admitting that a good chunk of his losses can be blamed on the things going through my mind. Tsitsipas, who's rocking the number 6 spot globally, spilled the beans on the mental game being the real deal-breaker in tennis. Take the 2021 French Open, for instance. Tsitsipas had a solid 2-set lead over Novak Djokovic in the final, only to face a jaw-dropping collapse and lose in 5 sets. According to Tsitsipas, it's not about being physically outmatched because, let's face it, most players are on the same level there. It's the mental preparation that makes all the difference. He dished out some wisdom, saying, "You need food for your body to be physically fit, but also food for your brain to be mentally fit. Tennis is a very mental sport." Going back in time, Tsitsipas wasn't a fan of criticism when he was younger. Now it seems like those vibes are catching up to him. The media pressure and critics aren't doing him any favors. However, despite slipping in the rankings from number 3 to number 6 this year, the young player has not given up hope on his dreams. Tsitsipas is gradually sorting out his priorities and has shown remarkable mental strength over the past few months. So, can Tsitsipas rediscover his top form? Let me be clear. Tsitsipas isn't exactly playing badly, but there's a subtle shift in the air. Tennis is witnessing a surge of new, incredibly talented players, turning the court into a fierce battleground. In this intense competition, even a slight dip in performance can tip the scales against you, especially when facing these emerging stars. Tsitsipas isn't securing victories like the good old days a few years back, because the game has evolved, and every match is a high-stakes face-off in this new era of tennis talent. The reality is, at the moment, Tsitsipas is not hitting the court at his absolute best. And let's face it, in a field where talents like Alcaraz, Sinner, and Rune are stepping up to challenge Djokovic's reign, only the best from Tsitsipas will cut it. It's a competitive race, and Tsitsipas needs to bring his A-game to stay in the mix. And that begins with his mental preparation. Now, over to you. What's your thought about Tsitsipas? Will he be able to regain his once stellar, consistent form? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you loved this video, then you should check out this video showing on your screen. See you there.